Alright, what's up guys? So this is a type of different video. It's going to be featuring cool spots on the island for player versus everything, where you can set up bases that are on a flat ground and big, as well as have resources around them and is relatively close to an obelisk. So this is the first one. These are the chords. It is right outside of the redwoods, and there's a swamp right next to it, as well as it's relatively close. It's kind of in the middle of green obelisk and red obelisk. But here are the coordinates again. I'll pop them up just in case. And on the other side is, of course, Metal Mountain to go get all the metal you'll need and the crystal. And it's right next to Volcano, so that's another very good thing. But yeah, this is the first spot. This is in no particular order. And let's get to the next spot. Alright, so this is going to be the second spot. It is right outside of Green Obelisk, so you don't have to move that far. You can keep your salt dinos here for when you have to go get element from the Brood Mother. But it is kind of like two little cliffs right next to each other, which is really cool. So you can have very versatile bases. Like one spot, up there, it could be for RGs, and then down it could be, land dinos. But it is relatively close to Beaver Dams, which is like right outside of the perimeter, more to the left, and as well as Metal Mountain, which is next to Volcano. So it is a really good spot with, different landforms, so you can have very creative bases. Spot number 3 on the island right here. It's in relatively the swamp, kind of, but it's not as dangerous as the swamp. It's right next to the redwoods, so you can get all of your thylacoleo needs, as well as Metal Mountain to go get all the crystal, obsidian, and metal that you'll need as well. Right behind you will be the green obelisk, so you can farm up element. And it is a very, very flat spot for you to build, and it's like a big plot of land. As well as I will be building here on my next episode of Ark Survival Evolved, the Island series. So if you want to go check that out, you can. It might not be up by the time that I post this, but I will definitely be working on it by the time that this video is up. There is also Beaver Dams relatively close. It's on the same river that leads into this swampy area. And you can go farm cementing paste, silica pearls, and rare flowers and mushrooms. I forgot to mention that these are the coordinates, by the way, so you can go check out this little spot. Alright, spot number 4 on my, little spots that you can build that is relatively flat. There's no certain order, like this isn't, better than number 5, or I'm not saying that number 5 is better, but I'm just saying there's no particular order that will be in. But it's right in between Metal Mountain and the volcano, so you can access that cave to farm chitin, and then to the right there's a swamp, and to the left there's a river that has otters and beavers, and the redwoods is right in front of you, as well as it's close to the green obelisk. So yeah, it's a very good spot. Here are the coordinates, and I will also pop up a picture of the base that I had here, so you can get kind of a feel for the spot. Alright, so this is going to be the next spot. It is a flat piece of land on a hill that overlooks the swamp, which is really cool. So you can, have a nice little aesthetic view, which it is also close to the green obelisk and next to Herbivore and Carnivore Island. It's right in between. I'll pop the coordinates up right here, so you can go check that place out if you want. The mountain is right next to it, which has metal and crystal and obsidian, so you can go farm up, and it is not that far from Metal Mountain. So yeah, this is a really cool spot, number 5, and yeah, I'll catch you at the next one. Alright, so this is going to be the next spot. It is right outside of the lava cave, so you can go farm up chitin. But it's kind of like a inward cove, which is really cool. You could put some behemoth gates and normal dinosaur gates outside of it to block off everything. Nothing will really fall in. I've never had anything fall in. I had a base there. I would pop it up on screen, but I don't have any evidence for y'all because I destroyed it and then I lost the world. But it is next to a mountain, and it is next to Herbivore Island, so you can go get your tames. It is also next to the ocean, so you can make a little water pen outside of it. And the defense is pretty much built up. You only have to put defenses on one side, and it's player versus everything, so you won't have really anything to worry about. So yeah, this is number 6, and I'll catch y'all on number 7. Here are the coordinates, by the way. Yeah, we'll get straight to number 7. Alright, so if you've been playing Ark for a while, then you definitely know the spot. This is Carnivore Island. Now, there are Rex spawns, Carnal spawns, RG spawns, and Saber spawns here, as well as the Scorpions, but they're really in the back of the island, so you wouldn't have to worry about it if you just put up some gates. Nothing will get in, and nothing will really aggro you, since you'll be in the middle, so nothing really comes to the top of the mountain hill thing right here, and it's relatively flat all around, so that's really cool. So yeah, here are the coordinates. It is also next to the ocean, so you can have a water pen for all of your water dinos. Alright, so this is the next one, Hidden Lake, a really major tourist attraction for the island. In the lake right there, you have a nice little water sources. Also, beaver dam spawns right there, so that's another good thing. If you don't build in the lake particularly, then you'll have beaver dam spawns. Now they might be reduced because other beaver dam spawns will be around the world, so yeah. But Hidden Lake is a very secluded spot with flat pieces of land, in between, there and now there's flat little spots that you could build on. It's really cool. Here's a picture of the base that I had, so you can go check it out. And yeah, here are the coordinates as well. Alright, so now we're getting into the snowy areas. This spot right here is really flat, and it's kind of like a peninsula, so you'll have a nice little area for yourself. Just put a behemoth gate on that little bridge, kind of land bridge, at least here. But yeah, it's next to Blue Obelisk, and not a lot of Utaranuses or Carnos come around here, so you'll have a good little secluded spot. Yeah, it's pretty much on the water, so that's really good. You'll have a little water pen. I'll pop up the coordinates right here, so you can come set up your base here if you want. Yeah, we'll get to the next spot right away. Alright, so this next spot is one of my favorites. It's actually more of a honorable mention more than a spot because there's no real benefits to it. It's Kairuku Island. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, look at these little things. They're dope. Why wouldn't you want to set up here? And it's next to water. You'll be secluded from everything. You won't have to worry about anything pulling up to you and trying to fight, and you can have a little water pen. But yeah, it's a really good spot. You got penguins. You can recreate Happy Feet. So yeah, I'm gonna pop the cords right here. You can go check it out if you want, and we'll get to the next spot. Alright, so this is the next spot, probably the biggest one that I have, and it's really flat. That rock right there, I don't think you could break it though, the one that I'm about to land on. So yeah, but it's really flat, and you have access to a water pen if you want, as well as the snowy area, and you can go to either Blue Obelisk or Red Obelisk for element, so that's really good. I'll go ahead and pop the cords up right here, but something I should mention is since you are really close to the snow, you will have problems with being cold sometimes, as well as, incubating eggs. So that should definitely be something to note before you set up here. Alright, so this is going to be the next spot and the final spot. It has a little water pen right here, so it's kind of like already made. It's more of a golf thing, but you can put like a couple behemoth gates on the end of the strip, and then you'll have a nice little spot to store all of your water dinos. And it is really flat, so that's another benefit. And right to the mountain on the left of me, there is Quetzal spawns, so that's another really, really good thing. You can see a Megalodon right there. It looks like a little small fry compared to how big the water pen is. So yeah, I'll pop the coordinates right up, and you can go check it out if you want. Alright guys, the video is coming to an end. If you enjoyed this video, you can go ahead and subscribe, maybe like it, and drop a comment. Positive or negative, I really don't care. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop up my Twitch right here so you can go check me out, as well as you should go check out my playlist on the island, which is just a series of me messing around the island, trying to beat the bosses and have fun while doing it. Also, I will be making similar videos like this. I am working on a Ragnarok one because that's just such an amazing map, and then I'll probably go to Valguero or Valguero. They pronounce it pretty funny. I don't know. I say Valguero because it's easier. But if you want to see videos similar to this and me messing around on a series, you can go ahead and subscribe. But that'll be the end of the video. Goodbye. Hopefully I'll catch you later if you stick around to my channel.